Very tall, thin, black being.
When my mom told me about this, I didn't know what to think. She's always had an interest in the paranormal, ghost stories, cryptids, strange encounters, and she's even had a few experiences that have given her a chill or two. But this time was different. She described going outside to smoke one night and spotting something that made her blood run cold. Standing in the yard about 20 yards away was this thing. She said it was impossibly tall, somewhere between 7 to 8 feet, with long, thin limbs that just seemed to stretch too far, its arms almost brushing the ground. And it was so skinny, unnaturally so, almost like it was just bones and skin. She couldn't make out any details on its face or body. It was just this tall, dark figure silently staring at her. My mom's a tough woman. She doesn't scare easily, but this encounter really shook her. She said she felt this deep, crawling unease, something she'd never experienced before. And then out of nowhere, it screeched at her, a sound she could barely describe. She called it a screeching static, like nails on a chalkboard mixed with something mechanical. She bolted back inside to get my grandfather, but when they came back out, it was gone. Now I'm a millennial, and as soon as she started describing this figure, my mind went straight to Slender Man. The height, the thinness, the weird, out-of-this-world noise. It was all too similar. But here's the thing. My mom has no clue who Slender Man is. She's never heard of him, never watched any videos or read stories about him. I was curious, so I found a video on YouTube with Slender Man's sound and played it for her, and her reaction, I'll never forget it. She started shaking and tears filled her eyes. She told me that's exactly what I heard. It was like reliving it for her all over again. They live in the middle of rural Tennessee where strange lights and UFO sightings aren't all that rare. But this felt something different. I don't know if I believe it's Slender Man himself or maybe just a bizarre coincidence, but seeing my mom react like that, someone who doesn't scare easily and has no context for this kind of story, has left me genuinely unsettled. Has anyone else heard of something like this? Could it be more than just an eerie coincidence?